My name is Alicia Peaker. I am currently the Digital Scholarship Specialist at Bryn Mawr College. And I'm here at ILiADS as a coach. So I'm coaching two teams, one from Dartmouth and one from Grinnell, on very different projects.
Excellent. And what's your role as a coach? What are you helping them accomplish with their individual goals?
So as a coach, I'm, sorry, I'll start again. It always takes me a little while to warm up to these things, I know. So as a coach, I'm helping them to really sort of imagine what they can accomplish within the week. So they have some ideas. I help match them with relevant experts who can help move their project forward. And I help them really scope out what can be accomplished within the week so that they have clear expectations about what they can accomplish. Yeah.
So are there things that you've seen come out of these meetings with groups that you're really excited about seeing them pursue, maybe even things that you would want to take back to Bryn Mawr and try to get going there?
Yeah, there's a lot of really exciting things happening on both my teams and on other teams where I've been sort of pulled in. That's the great thing about ILiADS is that our roles don't define sort of what we're doing here, that everyone is sort of flexible and everyone has expertise in content areas and technology areas, and we get pulled into different teams who we may not have formal relationships with. And that's the really exciting thing, I think, about the collaboration that happens here. But yeah, so the Dartmouth team is working on a project that's really modular, and so a lot of what they're doing can be applied to other projects or could be, and it's really deeply involving students, which is fabulous. The Grinnell project is thinking about ways to integrate WordPress and Omeka that sort of feature student work that happens in the classroom.
So at Bryn Mawr, is there a strong DH presence? Do you think that if you went back and really wanted to start to keep the momentum of ILiADS going, essentially, are DH elements incorporated into the curriculum?
So that's actually going to be my job, and I've only been there for 2 weeks, so so I can't really speak to that yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have ideas of the direction that you might want to take that? Has anything in the ILiADS conversation, made you really think like, oh, this is something that I could see us working on, or this is an area that we need to watch out for? I know it might be a little early in the game for that.
Yeah. Not quite yet. Yeah. Not sure yet. Sorry.
That's fine. So a little bit more about your ILiADS experience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the structure of the program, having these experts and coaches sort of coming into and out of projects as needed, has this community been, a productive one, a helpful one? Are there areas where you'd like to see it improve in years to come?
Yeah, I think ILiADS is a wonderful, exciting place, almost an incubator for a lot of the ideas that people are bringing that we help them sort of grow through the coaching roles and through the experts roles. And like I was sort of saying earlier, the roles shift, I think, as the week goes along, so that expertise of coaches is pulled into projects, and experts might help connect teams to other experts or to other coaches or to other people who have expertise, which I think is really, really great. The little pub conversations are fabulous. It's sort of an informal way for people to talk about their own projects, to bounce ideas off of people in a way that doesn't feel so structured and like there's real deliverables. It's more sort of working out your ideas. Yeah, I mean, I have some ideas about how to improve things that I've been talking to Kristen and Angel and everybody about, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, if you could summarize that would be a good thing for us to know.
Well, one of the things that I've suggested is for next year's ID badges, we include preferred pronouns. I think that would be a really nice way to sort of be more inclusive as a community. So that's one little logistical change I think that could be really useful. I think the coaching model, we're still working out some of the kinks about what it means. So right now the experts have no interaction with teams until ILiADS, and that's a way of sort of protecting the experts' time. Whereas the coaches meet with the teams on a semi-regular basis. trying to get a sense of what they're really going to need and what will make the best of their experience here at ILiADS. But then I found that often by the time a project gets here, or even after the first day, the needs of the group might shift. And so the experts who they need might have shifted as well. And it's been tricky to sort of do the timing. So sometimes they need a person earlier in the week, but we don't know it until later in the week, or sort of vice versa. So, or we've booked with someone later in the week and we've already figured out, or they've already figured out sort of what they need to move forward. So some of that can't be helped. And some of that, we might think about the difference between coaches and experts a little bit more, and yeah, what their roles are.
Right. Do you think that there are things that you'd really want to see flourish in years to come, things that you found very productive and beneficial that you'd want to see carried forward in the future? And this can be, your role as a coach. This can be, focused on certain projects that you've been involved in.
Yeah, I really like the pop-ups this year. So last year I came to the conference, but I wasn't a part of the institute. And so I'm not sure if that was a feature last year or not, but the pop-ups have been great. It's sometimes hard when they're competing with project time. So it might be that we can carve out a space in the schedule where it's only pop-ups, or sort of more informal, unconferencey kinds of discussions or hackathons or whatever it might be. Because I found those sort of group workshops or group discussions at least as useful, or also useful as the sort of directed project time.
Excellent. And the conference is coming to a close in a few days, so how do you see yourself, carrying some of this momentum forward? Like, where do you go from here once you're no longer in this incubator, as it were? Are there things that you would, you would like to just continue to see gain momentum?
Well, I came to ILiADS with a community of practitioners, a community of people sort of already in place, and at ILiADS that community grows, right? Each time I come to something like this, the community grows, so that I have a better understanding of what people are doing at different institutions, which helps with sort of really informal collaborations and helping each other out or helping each other past problems. So that's absolutely something I see me taking into the future, sort of thinking about how some of the new people I met might be a part of ongoing or new projects that come up at Bryn Mawr.